there's anybody who is in the best position to make a review about White Secret, then it's me. Because I used White Secret for 2 whole years. So guys, today I'm going to be doing a product review, okay? I'm going to be doing a product review of White Secret, this cream. So now, let's get into the major review of this particular cream. And I don't use it anymore. And I'm going to list my reasons why I don't use White Secret anymore. So first of all, if you look at this cream, White Secret Lightening Body Lotion, you see where they wrote bright results from the very first 5 days. Okay? Guys, they're not lying. Whichever company made this, they were not lying when they said you begin to see results. In fact, from the very first, second, third day, you're going to begin to see results. You don't even need to wait for 5 days. When I started using this cream. Now let's go to why I started using this cream in the first place. I came across this cream through my sister. She doesn't use it though, but she said a friend of hers used it while she was in 7. So she noticed some good results, so she bought it as well. But she's not a cream person because she's fair. I don't think it's because she's fair or anything, but she's just not the kind of person that takes anything serious. So when she came back from her service here, she came with this cream. So on those days, I was still in school, 2019, I was in my final year in school, so I was having this dark skin, okay? There's nothing wrong with being dark. This is my normal complexion, as you can see, but I was being darker than usual. That was because I was walking around under the sun, moving around my project, final year seminar and all that, so I was always out. The stress of final year made me really very, very dark, darker than my normal complexion. And chocolate naturally. So by the time I noticed this, I was I need something. And that was when she came back with this, and she told me a friend of hers applied it, blah blah blah, and it was, let me cut the long story short. So I started applying it. I saw bright result from the very first 5 days. I was like, this is exactly what I need. So guys, I started applying this cream immediately, morning and night. After bathing in the morning and after bathing at night, I applied this cream. The good thing is, I noticed serious changes in my body. I started becoming lighter, not too light, but I was practically glowing. When I say this thing works, whatever is in this thing, and I read the ingredients or the composition of this thing before applying it, because I'm very careful about what I apply on my skin. There's no way that it's written that it contains kojic acid or hydroquinone, all those lightning agents. So I was like, this is good for me because it doesn't have all those harmful agents. So I started noticing changes, and there's something about noticing a glowing skin. Not just you, but every other person around is noticing you glowing. You are going to become addicted to it because people will be like, oh, you're glowing so much, girl, what's going on? Tell me what's the secret, blah blah blah. And before you know it, you'll be like addicted to it. So I became so conscious of it. I don't fail to apply it. This cream here, it clears dark spots. Trust me. All those dark underarms, dark inner thighs, it cleared them. I began to glow. Girl, I was glowing. People were asking me, what's the secret? What do you apply? It's not expensive. As I'm saying, how much was this? It was not expensive. So I became addicted to this cream and I applied it for a long time. Then I started noticing the negative changes. First of all, I started with my knuckles. Guys, look at my knuckles now. If you saw these knuckles when I started noticing this, you would be shocked. Because it comes and it makes all this area here fair, all this area here and area here fair. Then here and these places, I started having dark knuckles. It was obvious. It was horrible. When I first noticed it, I was like, what's going on? Because I didn't notice it initially, but I still continued applying the cream. I reduced the number of times that I applied it anyway. I thought it's not bad. I started using lime and lemon and baking soda for my knuckles and my knees and my elbows. I started using to clear those while still applying the cream because I felt it was generally beneficial. The good outweighs the bad. So it was not until this cream, it be like saying it seems I applied it for too long because it began to give me glasses. When I mean glasses, I mean dark shades. This cream was good and it's usually good at the beginning. But trust me, if you're applying or you're planning to apply this cream, I'll ask you not to. You will regret it in the long run. You enjoy it at the beginning, you glow if it's for glowing. I think I'll attach a picture of myself while I was in my glowing phase. You will glow, you will shine and everything. But when the consequences come, especially when you walk out in the sun, you go about your daily activities, the whole of this place became dark. Initially started from being red. Like if you touch it, it became so sensitive that when I come out under the sun, I feel pain around my eyes. And then it became red. You can see that the skin is actually burning. Whatever is in this thing was burning my skin. And because this part of the skin is the most sensitive part of the skin, it was the most affected. It was literally burning, frying my skin. And then from being red, I noticed it for being red and I stopped it then, but still the degeneration continued. It now turned to being dark. If I tell you the story of what I went through to take away those dark circles, you will not apply this cream again. I spent so much money to take away that, because this is what it does. When I noticed those dark rings, my knuckles were hurrying, my knees were black, my elbows were black, every other part of my body was glowing, but my eye, my elbow, my knuckles, everything was black, to show you that there's something dangerous and really not friendly in this cream that they are not writing. I think they don't want to write it as part of the ingredient because they know that a lot of people might not apply it if they see whatever it is that they applied in it that is actually the whitening agent. So the thing it does is this. I don't want to make this video too long because I'm going to be making it in two parts. First part is my review. I don't think this cream is good. Initially you will glow, you'll be happy. But trust me, sister, brother, you're going to regret it. The consequences, the effects of this cream is bad. The first thing I noticed, what it does is that those dark rings, I have to start looking for products to take them away. So when you go to the market or you go to the cosmetic shop, they give you a lot of products. When you apply it, it goes. And then before you know it, it comes back. It keeps going and coming back. Going for years. Throughout 2021 and the early part of 2022, I was back. You don't believe how long it took me. This thing, I'll apply something. I used sunblock. I used all manner of products. When you apply it, it will go. And before you know it, when you begin to apply that product for too long, it comes back in full force. So whatever good you think this thing is doing for you, it will turn back to affect you negatively. I regretted it immensely applying this cream, and I was even begging God at the point. I was saying, how do I get, because it makes you look old. It makes you look like an old woman. So all my beauty that I was looking for, all the glow I was looking for, every other part will be glowing. And then it gives you patches. I forgot. Some parts, maybe like here will be very fair. Here will be dark. Here will not be normal fair. My mouth was red because it was actually bleaching my lips as well. Here will be too fair, too fair. My friends were, what's going on? Guys, so my advice for you, if you want to go for this cream, is desist. Whatever good you think will come out of it, you have negative consequences. So please run away from white secret. Please, there is something that is in it that they are not telling you that is harmful for the skin. It will burn your skin. Like literally burn your skin if you continue using it. You might see the effect initially, but trust me, it's not good for you. So that's just about it. So in the second part of this video, I'll be telling you how I overcame my hyperpigmentation, because it was a big problem. Everybody around me, when I traveled home for the holidays, my mom was like, what's going on? Like, why is the face like this? My friends from home were like, oh my God, What's this? So it took me a lot. I battled a whole lot, a year plus, to get rid of it. In fact, at a point, I didn't think I was going to get rid of it because I started seeing other women, older women, younger girls with that thing. Most people, their own don't go away. So I was wondering if I'll ever get back to normal. I can't believe this is me. Like, nothing. So I'm going to be telling you how exactly I went about taking those things off my face.